Hey there guys, PrinceLaharlkun here, and welcome back to Let's Play Disgaea, Hour of Darkness. In the previous episode, we started episode 2, and we got a little bit of ways through it. And in this episode, I've got quite a few things planned, so this is going to be a jam-packed episode, and just think of it as an early Christmas present, because this is going up on the 24th, even though I'm recording this on the 22nd. So, I've been trying really hard to decide what order I want to do this in, so I think I know what we're going to do. So first of all, I want to point out that I got a Dark Rosary, as well as various healing items from the hospital. When you get a certain amount of kills recovered or deceased, you get these. I forgot to get once again, I forgot to get the hospital stats, which I will do one of these episodes, hopefully next episode if I remember that. I'm probably not going to, knowing me, but I will try. And really, these aren't terribly useful, to be 100% honest with you. And honestly, I just kind of end up selling them because really, they're just one-use healing items. They don't really help you in the slightest. There's no real reason to keep them. Because really, if I'm gonna use healing items, then I'm gonna get them from here. And actually, I do kind of want to get a couple for what I'm about to do. And then I actually think I forgot to get I forgot to claim the Star Orb prize from here that I recently got. Yeah, we're gonna get treated real quick. Okay. So first of all, for this episode, we're going to take the Sample Man, and we're going to go ahead and do some promotion exams and get him to rank 3 this episode, because I want to show something off, because I'll show you after that. I was gonna reveal what it is, but I'm like, no, I can't do that. So we're gonna do promotion exam 2. And you do want to save before all these, but we're gonna fight this one, which should be Corpse level 8 and 2 level 5 ghouls. This one's relatively simple. You've got these 3 laid out in this pattern. They all resist fire. Well, I think their resistances are random, but in this case, these guys resist fire. Laharl's a really good option for this one just because of their layout. You can get a good Blazing Knuckle on them. If you're doing this around the level you want to, you're going to want to be really careful in this fight, because these zombies have zombie puke. Zombie puke is not good. I mean, obviously. But it's not just a damaging attack. Zombie puke will poison you. And they will use zombie puke on you a lot. And it will probably hit you. In fact, I'm poisoned right now. But I was only poisoned for 1 turn. You don't get a lot luckier than that. I also got Lion's Roar, which is dumb, because it costs 80 SP. And I'm like, no. I would never in my life do this. So I like to play the bait and not really the bait and switch game with these guys, but more so the just lure them towards me, and then just let them come to me. That way I can fight one at a time. Because you're fighting you're a single unit versus all of these units, and it's really dangerous. So you want to play this very defensively if you can. And that's just the way I like to do it. That way you don't get overwhelmed and get attacked by all of them at once, because if you do, you're gonna take a ton of damage, especially because this dude back here is level 8. This dude will wreck your face. And then once he's gone, you can feel free to, like, just bum rush him if possible. Like right now, I can totally rush him, and I'm going to do just that, and do a Tiger's Charge, because it has better attack than a triple strike. There we go. Yeah, 99 is much better than doing 77. Oh, he regularly attacked and gave me the win. Thanks. Alright, there we go. Sample Man passed the exam. Fantastic. For rank 2, you unlock something that I completely forgot about, because I'm used to old school, or new school Disgaea. We now have the opportunity to get different variety into the shop selection, which is eyewear inventory, belt inventory, and shoe inventory. This is how you get those various items to be available in the store. You want these, especially eyewear inventory and shoe inventory. Belt inventory, I can live without it, but eyewear and shoe, you want these. And I will be trying to get these, but these are really hard to get, and because this is a Disgaea 1, you have no idea of telling how difficult it is to get these. Now, I forgot to mention, there's a way that that this works with proposals. And this only applies to Disgaea 1. If you're playing Disgaea 2 or any of the other ones after that, it's a lot simpler to figure it out, but for some stupid reason, they thought it would be a good idea to do it this way in this one. So how it works. As you see here, eyewear inventory costs 30 mana to propose. you have to have your yays higher than your nays. But let's say that you have a your yay counter goes to 145 and your nay counter goes to 140. You will still fail that proposal. Why? Because your yays are only 5 higher than your nays, and in order to pass that, you have to have the mana account for the yays be better than the difference of the nays. So for example, in order to get that previous example passed, you would have to have a yay counter of 170, and your nays would have to be 140 or less. The reason is because your yays will always be 30 more than your nays, therefore it will work. It's really dumb. It's unnecessary. It's really stupid. I don't like it. It is one of the things about this game that irritates the crap out of me, because it makes passing the later proposals that are really expensive in the mana way more difficult than it has any right to be. And you just kind of resort to just settling things through violence once you get to late game, because there's no reason whatsoever to do that because of how hard it is to get things passed, even if you completely dominate with the yays, and you still fail because of that mana requisite. It's really dumb. They fixed that in the later games to where if you just have more yays than nays, you win. That's the way it should have been in the first place, but just throwing that out there, that is a thing to keep in mind. Again, it's not enough to, like, completely kill the game for me, but I don't like it. Also, when you complete a proposal, you will get a full heal, so we're going straight into rank 3. I did a test run of this, and I can verify that I can... Whoa. Stream lag. I called it stream lag again, I gotta stop doing that. I have verified that I can, in fact, finish I can in fact beat this with this character. Holy cow, why is my recording being so weird? I hope that's not gonna show up in the actual recording. Boy, I really hope not. 30 move, yeah. So you want to draw that one there. You want to fight this thing last if you can. So we're gonna try to lure these guys out one at a time. So I'm gonna stand on here, and he should be the only one that shows up. These guys do use melee attacks most of the time, but if they get behind you, they'll use their special, which is Petite Flare. So do keep in mind the hobbits do have a special that they can and will use on you, and it's not fun. Now you want to stay on the table for this last one to lure him over, because if you step off this table, then he will attack you right here on this space. But because they're on the same layer, or on the same row, he has the same exact attack, and he'll just move right here, and you'll be able to just fight them one at a time. Biggest reason you want to fight these guys one at a time is precisely because of that dude in the back. Dude in the back here is a new enemy type, the Gremlin. Gremlins suck. They have decently high defense and resistance. Their speed and attack are usually really good. Their intelligence is really high, and the only thing they're lacking in is hit, which they don't need. And they have an attack called Hell Pepper. What is Hell Pepper? Hell Pepper is single-handedly the most irritating attack in the game, especially early on, because it has an incredibly high chance to almost a guaranteed chance that it's going to hit you with poison. Poison in this game sucks really bad. And he's gonna use Petite Flare. I had a feeling he would. They usually do when they get the chance to be behind you. That's the way this game's AI just kind of works. But yeah, Hell Pepper sucks. It's irritating. There's a map later on that deals with Hell Pepper, and I hate it. It literally becomes a battle of attrition and just hoping that you have a healer. It's not my favorite map. If any of you have played this, you might know what I'm talking about. Okay, and you're still not dead. Ugh, he's probably gonna Hell Pepper me. Which it doesn't matter because I've got this, but yeah, Hell Pepper. It does a lot of damage, and it didn't... Whoa! I mean, I'm not complaining, but holy cow! I didn't get poisoned! I'm okay with this. Okay, rank 3 of promotions is by far the most important promotion rank. Holy cow. You will, if you are going to play this game beyond the main story, you will be getting rank 3 so many times that it's gonna get ridiculous. Why? Because rank 3 adds Transmigration. And it also adds improved counterattack, but that's not important. What is important is Transmigration. Transmigration will, as the thing says, transmigrate your character to start from, but you start from level 1. What does transmigrate mean? Well, that means that if I hit X, we can now change into any new class that we want to. We can become any of these, should we so choose. So for example, I could take my Brawler, and I could move him into the 2nd level of Scout, just because I felt like it. I'm not, but I can if I really wanted to. But, here's the thing. So you notice how Brawler has a future class called, a secondary class called Pugilist. Pugilist has higher base stats, right? Well, that means that if we feasibly just, you know, transmigrate into that, then we could stay as a Brawler class, and we'll just be a slightly better Brawler. In fact, he even gets D rank in Spears and Axes for no reason. Why the heck not, right? But I don't want to do that. Even though that would be a good idea usually, I don't really feel like doing that. Instead, we're gonna be a ninja. Okay, ninja class. You unlock the ninja class by having male warrior and male brawler. Their levels together must equal 20. So you can have like a level 10 warrior and a level 10 brawler, a level 15 warrior and level 5 brawler. As long as you hit level 20, but you can't have a level 20 warrior. And if you do already have a level 20 warrior, you can just make a level 1 brawler or vice versa, and you'll have the ninja. Ninja are better than the brawler in every single feasible way. I mean, look at these stats. It has an HP at 100%, attack 100%, speed 110%, a hit of 100. It even has defense and intelligence of 80, and an SP and resistance of 70. That beats the ever-loving crap, I tried to say stuffing and crap at the same time, out of the Brawler class. Oh man, it is so good. The Ninja class is phenomenal. I thought about waiting until I could get to a skilled ninja, but we're just gonna make an average. We're gonna reincarnate. It's called reincarnation in the future games. I'll probably call it reincarnation. I'll try to call it transmigrate. We're gonna make an average ninja, and we keep our name. Okay, so this screen here. As you see, we now have a bonus of 3. This is why technically choosing your thing doesn't matter, because you can just transmigrate into a better one if you really want to. But it's still generally a good idea to just do that for the sake of growth for early on stuff. As you see here, we have those yellow bars. Those yellow bars basically represent what our stats used to be and where we're getting bonuses from. It's really kind of hard to explain because there's a lot of advanced techniques to this, but just know that we're going to go ahead and put all these into attack because since fists are aligned on attack and speed and our attack is our lowest, we want more attack because our speed is already phenomenally high. And look at these base stats. You have the Sample Man is now a level 1 ninja, but his stats are almost already better than when he originally started as a brawler. He has 84 hit, 82 attack, 72 defense. His defense is already higher than when he was a brawler just because of that slight aptitude change. He has 106 HP, 36 intelligence. He is just overall a boss. And he has an S rank in fists, and he has an A rank for axes. And even a B rank in swords if you felt like taking him down that route. Ninjas are awesome. I love ninjas. But as you saw there, his rank also went back down to 0. I also didn't explain inheritance rate. So as you may have noticed, there was an inheritance rate percentage, which is 45%. As you might notice, I've said that like 3 times now, his weapon mastery went down to level 4. That's from the inheritance rate. See, the thing is that when you do transmigration, while it is true that you get bonuses, you also have to keep in mind those things. For example, his experience for his triple strike and tiger charge actually went down quite a bit because of our inheritance rate, so they're gonna do less damage and so we have to grind a little bit more to level them up. Same thing with our weapon mastery. However, because I transmigrated him into an S rank wielding weapon user from what he once was, well, it doesn't really matter in my eyes. So this is really good. We now have a level 1 ninja who is basically almost as strong as our strongest characters. In fact, he has better stats than a lot of them. And yes, it is because of the Dark Rosary and Imperial Seal, I am aware of that, but still. These stats are still better than what he was just at. Now, because I've shown off Transmigration, and because Transmigrating does reduce a character to level 1, I am going to do Transmigration stuff off-screen. And that's going to just be due to saving time, because I don't want to transmigrate on-screen and then grind like, while I'm still recording, because that'll make these videos needlessly huge. And I have a really difficult time as it is recording anything beyond a certain thing anyway. So I'm gonna do transmigration stuff off screen, and I'll just tell you guys what I did. And so yeah, I really just wanted to get transmigration out of the way because we're getting to the point now to where I want to start making characters into the class that I originally planned them to be in. And so it can inevitably make them better. Like, I've got plans for Slim. Slim is actually going to be transmigrated into a ninja, and he's going to be our axe-wielding ninja. For example, Weaver is going to become a samurai. I really want her to become a samurai, because she's going to kick major butt. Especially with the fact that she's going to have a spear mastery of S, and her stats are just going to be amazing. Like, she's going to be as good as the sample man here at level 1. It's going to be really good. And other than that, I haven't yet really... I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with Odin. I think I'm gonna leave Odin as a warrior, just so I can show off the various warrior things. And I've got a plan for a little Fu 68, but we don't have the class for her yet. So yeah, transmigration. It's crazy. This is where the game truly becomes crazy, because guess what? You also keep all of the spells you learn. That means that with Gob, if we feasibly level him up, I like to say the word feasibly, I guess, and we get Mega Fire, if we transmigrate Gob into a different class, like, say, a Scout, he'll still keep his fire spells. That means that we could actually just transmigrate him into all of the other elemental skulls and level them up to where he'll learn their level of spells and just call it a day. And that way we don't have to ever give him new pupils and focus on leveling up multiple characters at once, you know what I mean? So, it's a really good thing to do with mages especially. But it's really up to you. And I'm dropping frames. I hope that's not going to show up in the recording. I've already said that again. Okay. So with that out of the way, why don't we show off our brand new ninja in Icy Breath? Which I think there might be a story thing here, so let's enjoy that.
There she is! What? She's the assassin? I was expecting somebody a little more menacing. Oh well. Just shut up and capture her!
Aye, aye, dude! Prima Pretty Prepanica! Mighty warriors, protect me!
Angelic language? Prince! She must be from Celestia.
Makes no difference to me. Angel or god, anyone who opposes me will suffer a terrifying death. Say your prayers.
Please don't push yourselves too hard. You guys can run if it gets dangerous.
Don't let her escape. We'll teach her a lesson.
Alright, and with that, welcome to episode 2-2. 2-2 is a lot easier than 2-1, actually. There's really just a whole bunch of zombies just kinda around. We can actually start off by moving Laharl over here, and since everyone still has that fire weakness, we'll just have him use Blazing Knuckle. And he also learned Wind Cutter off screen, and I'll show that off in a little bit as well. But since we got a brand new character, who is also level 1, we can go ahead and put him over here, because why the heck not? He's gonna kick major butt anyway. Let's go ahead and take out Gob, because I really want to get Gob out there if I can. In fact, why don't we do this? Oops, I just did an advanced technique and I was gonna talk about later, but just pretend you didn't see that. And we'll call it good. Because that wasn't supposed to be something I was supposed to show off until much later, because that's an advanced technique called diagonal throwing, which is actually a glitch. Oops. Which they didn't actually implement into the game until, I believe, Disgaea D2. Which is interesting to think about now, actually. So yeah, just pretend you didn't see that. We'll go ahead and execute. I still forgot how loud this game is. Yay, Laharl's level 12. Unnecessary, but I'll take it. I'm actually gonna move Slim up here, because I think we should give Slim these 2 kills. Why the heck not? I guess we'll have... Well, we can't have Weaver follow, because Weaver is the... Yeah. Okay. You notice right there that they missed. Oh man. Let me tell you something about the ninjas. Ninjas have crazy high dodge. They can dodge attacks. I love ninjas so much. They are easily the best class. Like, not the best class, but they're one of my favorites. Oh man. I just love ninjas way too much. Like, see, he did 51 damage and... Mommy! Oh no, Gob, you need to move away, cause... That's not good. Oh, you can get over here. Gob didn't quite do as much damage as I wanted him to. We'll end our turn. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention something with axes in this episode. So axes actually have a thing that I didn't know that was in Disgaea 1. See, axes, whenever you use their special skills, can actually reduce the defense of an enemy. The amount reduced is dependent upon the skill, and the higher the skill, the more the defense decrease, but Boulder Crush, if this doesn't kill Jam, which it did, would actually reduce his defense by, like, I think it's 10%. So it is worth keeping that in mind, too, if you're fighting a really strong enemy. Just have an axe user use one of their higher level skills on it, and it'll actually reduce their defense. It's actually a really neat debuff that axe users have in Wesker. Wesker, guys. Where is Proton John when you need him? I don't know, but Gob makes everything better. And there we go. This is actually a really good level for grinding because it's really easy and really quick, and the zombies really don't hurt you that much at all. And we got the next stage, Eternal Winter, which we're going to do here in just a second, because I need to heal up first. No new prizes. Alright. Next up, we're going to do Eternal Winter, and then we'll call it an episode. So let's go ahead and go back to Frozen Winter, Frozen River, and we'll do Eternal Winter.
How persistent. Are all demons like this? I have no other choice. I'll have to use a sleep spell. Nighty-night.
Oh, no you don't. Friar, fighter, frapperisk! Flames burn that girl to the ground!
Barrier balladeer! Mirror, reflect the flames!
Whoa! Ow! Sorry, Prince.
Ah! My hair! Now you've done it! I had my hair just how I wanted it! This is unforgivable! Feel the wrath of Laharl!
Oh man. Good old Laharl. Hey, remember those enemies I was telling you about that suck? This is where you first encounter them. This map's actually not that hard. There's not too many enemies. Alright, so if you have a character that has a really strong Blade Rush or a high-level Fire Mage, this map is really, really simple. In fact, I could honestly just do this. I could use Fire, not that one. I really need to get Gob. Oh, that's my... Okay, I wasn't sure if I was aiming that right, I was gonna say. I really need to get Gob to at least level 10 so we can get Mega Fire, and I can show off Mega Fire. Because Mega Fire is really good. Obviously. Yeah, I figured Lahar would be able to do that. Ooh, nice! And because we got the combo count here, we'll be able to take out that last one. And just like that, we've already taken out a good portion of the map, and all we've got left are these stupid things. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take out Weaver again, and we're gonna move Weaver. I'm gonna move Weaver this way because we haven't really used Weaver that much, and we'll move Sample Man over there because I really want to get Sample Man caught up back in the levels. And we'll take him over here because we'll take Turnips over here because we're gonna need some range. I still haven't leveled up Gaia. I'm sorry if you're watching this, Gaia. I will level you up, I promise. And we'll move Slim over in here too, just because we're gonna need a lot of characters just in case. Those two are aggressive, and they will chase you. Actually, they're all aggressive, it looks like. So you do want to take out those zombies ASAP. And it is really, really important that you do that, because, trust me. Now, if you have a gunner, I recommend if you have the level for it, I recommend using Rapid Fire, because Rapid Fire is a fire element. And since this is, everything on this chapter is weak to fire, you will do extra damage, so it is worth keeping that in mind. We're gonna do something a little bit dangerous with Gob, and we're gonna throw him over here, because if I can do this right, I might be able to kill these two. Nope. Why did you... Oh, you have a resistance of 70. So, this one randomly has a resistance of 70. I kind of forgot about that, but some enemies will just randomly have needlessly high stats, and you'll never be able to really know why. But they just kind of do. I don't really know why, I can't tell you. But we're gonna go ahead and throw Sample Man. Alright, so I'm gonna try to explain this the best way that I can. But when you throw, you notice you can only throw in 4 different directions. But if you notice, the cursor doesn't actually just instantly snap there, it has to move there. Well, if you notice that, if you actually get the timing down just right, right as the cursor landed right there, you hit the X button, and the Sample Man landed right there. But if you count, it's still 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away, so it's not really cheating so much as it is abusing the system in a small way. It's really weird, and it takes a lot of practice to get down, but if you can get it down, it's called diagonal throwing. And there's probably videos of the internet, There's videos of the internet on it. There's videos of it probably out there. Granted, I am making a video of it, so there you go. Beam. There we go. Gob softened him up, so he got the kill on him. And he's already 4 experience to a level. Gob's probably going to take a hit, so we're going to pull out food just in case we need to heal him in the future, because it looks like... Yeah, he's probably going to go for he's probably going to go for Gob. Gob has low HP, so that's what I'm guessing he's going to do. That guy's probably going to go after Laharl, so since they're aggressive naturally, I'm actually going to move Laharl back, and we're going to lure those guys towards us. Yeah, that's what I figured. They're probably going to Hell Pepper. Yeah, they're going to both Hell Pepper Roy. Or Turnips. Sorry, Turnips. Yeah, Hell Pepper sucks. It does so much damage. It's stupid. What? Why didn't he do... Okay. Well, anyway, Turnips has these purple things over his head. That means that he's poisoned. Poison sucks. It sucks a lot. There's also a target hide zone problem because, dang it. Blurg. Actually, I bet I could get him... Can I get him from... Yeah, I can get him from there. Which also pulls him back, too, which is good. Hell Pepper attacks in a row in front of them by 3, starting with the center, so it attacks here, here, and here. And that is worth keeping in mind, simply because that way you'll know how to dodge it effectively. Now, Littlefu did learn a spell off-screen called Espoir. Espoir literally just heals every ailment, just straight up. So it is worth keeping in mind that she does have that. I just wanted to heal his HP because I felt like that was the more important thing to heal in this particular instance. Now if I do everything right, and you don't have super high resistance, which you don't, I'm gonna give 2 kills to Gob, because I really want to level up Gob. Which I didn't quite give him to. Ah, that sucks. We'll give this one to Weaver, because we haven't really seen too much of Weaver. Does Weaver have a new skill? Just Sky Lunge, which I feel like we've only used, like, once. We'll go ahead and use that. And as per usual, because Sample Man is level 3, we'll go ahead and... I feel like we have seen that. And there we go. This map is kind of difficult if you're not preppied, really. If you're not ready for all of those gremlins. And that can really suck, because the gremlins are really the worst part of that stage. Honestly, as long as you can take out that row of zombies, then in the first couple of turns, then you can prevent getting overwhelmed. But you want to make sure that you can, because otherwise you're going to get overwhelmed, and that map can get really dangerous really fast. And as long as you split up your troops a little bit, then you can hopefully prevent the movements of those groups of gremlins, because those gremlins will rush you, and they'll get to you within 2 to 3 turns. And if they get the chance to combo you with Hell Pepper and poison you, it's not pretty. Alright, so I think that'll about do it for this episode, and I can already feel my voice dying, because this has been a 30-minute recording. So, next time, on Disgaea Hour of Darkness, we'll finish up episode 2. And, this has been PrinceLaharlkun, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Later, guys.